Hi again. Well, I'm back to answer some more questions from you guys online. And this is a good one. This first one is, if you did the old, what was the first street you lived on and your first pet, what would be your drag name? And that would be, for me, I lived on Catherine Street, and my first pet's name was a cat, and sad to say that his name was Buffy. So my drag name would be Buffy Catherine. What's your favorite holiday destination? That's easy. Italy. I love Italy. I love everything about it. I love the food. I love the scenery. I love the culture. I love the men. I love everything. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. And this is another question from someone who's actually torn the ligaments in their ankle, and if they have any ideas about rehabilitation or recovery. Well, interestingly enough, I tore the ligaments in my ankle several years ago. I was leaving Bali, not Bali, where was I? I was in Bangkok doing a workshop with Les Mills, and they were flying me from Bali to Korea. And as I was walking back to my hotel to pick up my bag to go to the airport to get to Korea, I fell on tripped on a footpath. I literally tore all of the ligaments in my ankle. It was so bad that I went into shock, and I managed to get myself into my hotel foyer, into the bathroom, where I proceeded to throw up and, dare I say, need to go to the bathroom real quick. I just literally went into shock. And I was sitting in the bathroom of this hotel foyer on the floor thinking, I am in shock. I don't know if I've broken my ankle. I've got a plane to catch in half an hour to Korea, where I've got to do another 4 days of instruction to instructors on how to teach body combat. Well, this is going to go down real well. How's this all going to work? So I managed to drag myself out to the foyer. The receptionists called a car. They got the car taxi. They got me to the airport. I got to the airport and they put me in a wheelchair. The airline put me in a wheelchair, and then I cried all the way to get onto the plane. They managed to put me on a seat where I had a few seats next to me. I flew all the way to Singapore with this leg that was like, my whole foot had gone purple from the top of my ankle to my toes. It was swollen. It was like disgusting. This guy came up to me halfway through the flight and said, I'm a professor. I teach English at the university in town, and I can help you out if you need it. And I thought, well, you could be an axe murderer right now, but frankly, I need some help. So he wheeled my wheelchair out when we got to Korea. He helped me get into a car. He took me to my hotel. I put everything down. I couldn't walk, like he was helping me all the way. Then he took me into the city. I've never been to Korea in my life. Down some laneway into an alley. I'm thinking, I'm going to be chopped up into 1,000 pieces. He took me into upstairs in this rickety old building and just left me there with this guy. He said, he's my acupuncturist, he'll look after you, and here's your address of your hotel, just get a cab home, bye. I was like, So the acupuncturist, this is a great rehabilitation story. This is what you should do. Go to Korea, find this dude. What he did was he put incense in my hand and lit it and lit that while I was holding that. Then he put needles all over through my face and all around my body. And then he came out with a silver tray and a big massive needle and started with a big glass and stuck the needle through the glass and into my foot, and then sucked the blood out of my ankle. He did that like about 5 times in the most painful areas, and I was bawling my eyes out, clinging to the roof, thinking, God, if my mother knew I was here, she'd have a heart attack. Am I gonna get a disease? What's gonna happen? It was terrible. I was there for like 2 hours. I'd only just arrived in Korea. This man couldn't speak English. He said, when did you get here? Like, in broken English, about 2 hours ago. And they strapped it up. And I walked out of there, and I taught body combat 3 days running. I had to keep going back to see him every day. And if I'd been in Australia, they would have put me in a cast, for sure. So bottom line, go to Korea, get some acupuncture, get some blood-sucking cupping, and you'll be fine. I can't believe I just told that whole story. Crazy. Bye. Oh, if you like this, if you want some more questions answered, then put them in the comments below and press the like button, and I'll hopefully answer your question.